Alright guys, today's video is gonna be just the truth.
Real talk.
Yeah, no holding back on this. You guys know I've lived out here for like a year and a half, and Matt has been out here for about a week, roughly. Yeah. I have it set up, I guess, good enough for anyone to come out and live comfortably, if you want to call it that. I really wouldn't.
Sort of comfortably.
Yeah, I really wouldn't call it that too much, but it's not as bad as like tent camping or something. But
I bet it was pretty rough when you were first out here in that tent.
Yeah, it sucked. Like really
well, I know.
bad.
I stayed over here when you had the canvas tent, and it was cold as crap.
Yeah.
We had the bacon and all your cold goods like just at the front of the tent, and it was keeping it cold.
Yeah, I didn't have any coolers back then. No refrigerators, no nothing like that. Now the tiny house has a mini fridge, got a bunch of little battery banks to keep stuff charged, got the gas generator, got an AC unit, it's got an outdoor shower. Not the best when it comes to toilets. It's just the way it is right now, but I guess I'm just going to ask Matt some questions and just honest truth about what it is.
You can't handle the truth.
I don't know. And so basically just a real experience of being out here for about a week. A lot of you guys have said you'd love to come out here and stay for a while. Airbnb it, stuff like that if I ever moved. So I just wanted to give you all the guys the real glimpse of all this. So seeing it for the first time, you'd never seen any of this.
No, well, I've seen some, but you've changed it up a lot since I've been out here.
Last time you were here, we only put up the frame of 2 walls.
Well, no, that was the first time. And then
when did you come the second time?
That was when you no, when I came up the first time, I helped you lift the first wall, but then you took that down and you downsized the tiny house.
And then you came back since?
And then I came back when you were building a micro tiny.
Oh,
when we just put the frame and the bottom part on there.
And this, what was built on this?
I don't remember.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
So, you know, it is a big change out here. Since you have kind of been out here, but not a whole lot, does it look like the videos, or am I hiding anything? Well, just the honest truth, if anything looks different. Or
you hide clutter here and there, that's about it, but it's because you really don't have a lot of room to store stuff, and you got a crap load of stuff.
Yeah, plus no one likes to show their crap everywhere. But as far as, I guess,
scenery wise and everything else, it looks better in person. It's not a bad piece of property, I could say that.
Just not a very usable for like long term.
Depending on what you want to do,
yeah,
though.
Long term, like gardens, stuff like that.
I mean, you can do that stuff here. I mean, there's room to do it, but it's not like Jared's house where you got a lot of flat land, usable land. You're in the mountain, people. But
if you wanted to have a garden, you'd have to bring in dirt and stuff like that.
See, that's what I was trying to think, how we can get the water from the creek up here besides having to hike down there and carry it up.
Yeah, so a lot of you guys don't really know this, but it's pretty steep, and the little creeks that I haven't shown that in a long time just because I hate going all the way down there. It wouldn't be that bad, but with tick season and stuff, it's terrible.
I got off-grid feet and legs now, people. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell on the camera, but I got bites everywhere.
Yeah, that leg's all eaten up. That's just an everyday thing for me out here. But the creeks are about 400 feet down a hill. Have you ever gone all the way down there?
Yeah, but it's one of the first times, and that was the only time because it's so damn far and it's hard to come back up, especially now with it all grown up. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's a trek and it's steep. It's not, a lot of people are just like, just go down there. I don't think on camera it comes off as steep as it really is, but it's freaking steep. It's bad.
You're almost climbing to come back up.
Yeah, and so as far as, all that goes, getting water stuff here, it's kind of a pain in the butt. I have tried to get quotes and stuff for a water well. It's pretty expensive. I was not willing to put the money into it for this since it's not my forever property. maybe if Matt takes over at some point, or Jared or whoever takes over, could potentially get one. But for me, it wasn't worth it in my budget. But let's just get down.
Speaking of, since we're talking about water,
yeah.
How have you been doing it besides bottled water?
I drink bottled water, and then everything's just rain catchment, which that wasn't until super recent with the water tote and all that. But before that, I just let it fall into my little water trough things. And then if I wanted to shower, I would go down the river with like 5-gallon jugs and fill them up and have to shower that way. It used to be boil water and kind of splash it on me, or use like a little
bird bath.
Yeah, use a little pump. Now I got the other shower, which is amazing. So that's super, super awesome. But as far as the shower goes, I guess I ran out of propane, or something is up with it. I don't know. But you didn't take a hot shower. Not that you needed it.
Yeah, I'm actually been glad that it's just been cool water the whole time. I mean, it ain't like miserable cold or nothing. It's just comfortable like a swimming pool.
As far as the shower goes,
it's a shower, man.
It works pretty good, I guess.
I know, you tell me.
I mean,
as long as you got Brazos Valley soap, it doesn't matter how else you shower.
Was the shower as good as you thought? Better? Not as good?
Like just the
setup of it.
Just looking at it and how it showers, I mean, it's not bad. It doesn't use as much water as I thought it would, because I don't know how many showers I've taken since I've been here, and it's only down about this far in the 55-gallon barrel. So.
I mean, it goes through it quick when you have a 5-gallon jug. You can see it kind of going down fast, but for about a shower, you're probably using anywhere 3 to 5 gallons of water, just because it does go through it fairly quickly. But
I mean, I've showered in worse pressured showers before, I could say that.
Yeah, I mean,
the water pressure is pretty decent on that.
Yeah, it pools pretty good, but let's get down to the nitty-gritty of it. Bathroom.
You need a bathroom.
Yeah.
A full, like you were talking about, maybe on the backside, building up to the house, have an actual, like, shower and toilet in there, you said? So even when it's cold or raining or whatever, you can do that, and then keep the outdoor shower for the
summer and
stuff. But what can I say? It's a BYOB around here. Bring your own bucket, and that's all I got to say about that.
On the real side of it,
don't leave your crapper outside, because I'm gonna be honest, people, I've been crapping inside. You know,
not like on the floor.
Yeah, I put out some newspaper and just let it go. No, but I put the bucket outside last night, and this morning when I went to go use the facilities, I opened it up and a bunch of little squirmy maggots and stuff. It's pretty disgusting. So had to clean all that out before I went and used my throne. But
yeah, with it being so hot, it's one of those things. It's a constant. You gotta change it out, clean it and stuff. It's not the most fun, but the winter's not as bad. The summer's terrible. So it is in the works, hopefully, to get like a true bathroom with shower and toilet, a real toilet. That's future plans. I have a way to do that without real running water, but as of right now, it's pretty rough doing that. Just real again, the micro tiny house, you looked in there.
It's a storage shed for now because you don't have room for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so
but some of the stuff in there is can be used when we start building the inside and finish other stuff. I know you're waiting on getting that stove installed, and after that, then you can finish the
ceiling and stuff, put the insulation up, all that. Even just out here, Matt, while he was by himself, he cleaned up a little bit on the
just organized stuff pretty
side over there. There's just no storage at all out here, and I've tried to get like a shipping container out here. Just to be completely honest, he wanted about $3,500 for the shipping container, and then just to get it here, they wanted to charge me $3,500 for shipping. And
as much as a container?
Yes, and so to me, it's not really worth it to spend that much money for a tiny shipping container out here. So it also sucks because lumber prices are insanely high to build something like that, but you know, that'll probably be future plans and stuff. As far as I guess AC being cool,
Well, surprisingly, I guess you did really good with the insulation in there because, like I said, when I first got here, walked in, the generator had been off for, I don't know, probably 2 days at least or something. And it was cool in there. And then I'll leave the generator running at night, you know, have the AC going, and then turn it off in the morning, and it stays cool until about 1 or 2 in the afternoon. And then you know, crank it back up and let the AC start cooling again. So it's not too bad.
It does. We have the generator off right now. You got to keep it going nonstop.
See, we can turn it off though because we got those battery pack things or whatever, like the Jackery, and you got like 2 more. So you can keep the fridge running and stuff like that, so you don't have to worry about that. So in the event you do run out of gas, that thing will power the fridge for hours, at least for you to go get more gas and come back.
Yeah, and so that's another thing too is, you know, having the fridge. At first, when I first moved up here, for probably the first year, I didn't use coolers, nothing like that. If I got anything cold, I ate it within that day, and then I just did normal canned foods and stuff like that. Now with the mini fridge, it's a game changer. Still have a cooler, especially with both of us here, for extra storage and stuff, or extra like food and drinks and stuff. But even the ice melts pretty fast though, with it being so hot out here.
Yeah, it actually, the bag we bought yesterday melted before it got dark.
Yeah.
And that's because we got here like at what, like 4 or 5 or something like that.
So, I mean, it's pretty rough out here, I guess. What do you think, like cooking out here over the open fire?
It's nice, relaxing.
Would you want to do it every day?
Well, there's other ways to cook too. I mean,
but that's what I did though. For a year and a half.
Well, I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Well, I know, but
I would have personally got a little barbecue pit or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But with that being said, you know, I did that. That was my own personal thing, because I wanted to do it as like primitive and like super off-grid as I could.
That's your off-grid cologne, you know, smoke.
Yeah, pretty much. So we are going to try to do like an off-grid kitchen and stuff. You know, I already have like a little thing. It's literally like a table, pretty much. Try to upgrade that or whatever, but it's, I don't know. It's one of those things that, you know, you're living in a tiny house. It's very, I guess, primitive. You know, there's not a lot of storage. If you are watching Matt's videos, you could see that a lot of my cast iron got super rusted. I could have put them inside. Sometimes when you're doing stuff and you don't think about it and it starts raining, then your stuff gets wet. Cast iron and rust real bad. So there's a lot of upgrades that I need to do. This was actually the first time you'll see in Matt's video we used the smoker. Jared brought one up. I've never used that out here.
When did he bring that?
I don't remember, to be honest.
I don't even remember him having, or was that the one when he had his old intro? Is that the same?
Yeah, I think we stuck it in my truck or something like that. But
Jared's truck,
my truck. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of it's an ordeal to get cooking. It's not, you don't just go straight to an oven. You don't go.
See, here's the thing: when you're off grid, time slows down, and you have no set schedule unless you really want to do a set schedule. But
yeah,
you can take your time doing things. There's no rush. You know what I mean? So take your time to cook, do whatever, and it's relaxing.
Yeah. Let's jump into the YouTube side of that. If you're trying to,
you have it better now than you did when you were first here, because you used to have to go into town to upload videos all the time, and that's no joke. I wouldn't want to go to town except, you know, every few days, because it takes a good half hour or more to get over there, and just a bunch of winding roads. And, I mean, it's pretty to drive through, but wouldn't want to do it every day.
But yeah, that's how I used to have to do my videos, and that's kind of a reason why I don't post every day anymore. It's a hassle. I mean, Matt's been posting pretty good lately. Well, out here is what I'm saying.
Yeah, with this internet,
it's hit or miss. You might upload it. Sometimes it'll stop in the middle of the night. If the way the internet is here, I have it rigged up like in the window, because that's the only place I can get it to get service enough to get it inside the house so I can upload videos.
You need like a little Wi-Fi booster or something?
Yeah, maybe? And so it's one of those things where it literally will take you all night to upload a video, but you've been doing them in 1080. I've been trying to do mine in 4K, and so it'll take me a day and a half, 2 days to upload a 4K video.
Yeah, I believe that.
So it's one of those things, like, that's why I don't post as often anymore. It's a hassle. Just to upload a video, it's a hassle. So doing that, I used to post every single day. That's why I kind of dropped off. I got burnt out of driving into town, burnt out of letting it go overnight. Wake up in the morning and it's at 10%.
Yeah, I could see that, because there's times, like I said, I do mine in 1080p just because I like the smaller files. And the other day it was crazy. I started at like 10:30 at night, and when I woke up at like 8:30 or 9, it was like at 60%. I was like, what the hell, did the internet cut out in the middle of the night? No, yeah. It was just slow. It took till that afternoon to upload.
Yeah. One thing, I guess it's not that bad for you right now, because I guess you haven't dealt with it that long, but at the end, I
can see it getting old.
Well, that's not what I'm talking about. Oh. Yeah. A lot of you guys don't realize this. I guess I haven't really talked about it in a long time. There is a roadway that goes through here. It's an official road out here. It's not my property. I did put a gate down there at the end. I've talked to the owner of this whole place. But I own 2.5 acres on this side of the road, and then I own another 5 to 7 acres on the other side. It's all technically connected, but there is a little path, roadway through here. And there's property down on the end that someone else owns. I did own another piece. I kind of sold it back to the owner of this place that way, because he bought this other part. I only bought it.
He just wanted to have like that back end connected property for whoever he sells it to or whatnot.
And so I only bought that down there to keep people away. But since he has the other and he's selling it, it's at a higher price than what I want to pay. So there potentially will be a neighbor out here driving through here anytime they want. To me, that's a pretty big game changer. I don't personally like that. I want to be in the middle of nowhere with no one mess with me. But until that happens, there's no one out here. Nothing. You hear nothing. You hear the birds, you hear the bugs.
Cicadas.
It's pretty peaceful. A while back, you guys did hear some neighbors and stuff. They are no longer there. They were pretty loud, but they're no longer there. But, I mean, you can pretty much look anywhere and you see nobody. To me, it will be a game changer when someone is down there, but
it's a good and bad thing. One, you'll have like a neighbor in case.
If they're good neighbors. But it's also bad. If they're bad neighbors, then you got to deal with them, and then you always have someone driving by. But I guess,
as long as they stay their ass on the road and don't try to
pretty much
come into your property.
Yeah. So I mean, that's that. I guess you didn't really. I guess on your one video, you went to the tree house.
Yeah, I just went up there that one time. It's small, but I mean, to me that looks like a perfect little hunting blind or something. And then of course, I would say probably like in the fall when it's cooler. Maybe not when it's like super cold or super hot over there. It'd be nice to nap there.
You've gone down on the side-by-side, down on the river and stuff. Clearly, we're not going to tell you exactly how far and how to get there from here, because some of y'all will try to figure it out. But it's not very far, but it's far enough away that you don't want to walk. You want to take the side-by-side of your vehicle.
Even if it was 50 feet, I'd still want to take the side-by-side
of
the vehicle.
But having that, I know on your video, you went fishing and you got in the water. Just having that right there is a game changer this time of year. I mean, it's hot, like bad.
Like I said, it reminded me of being like a South Padre or something, fishing from the beach and swimming right there too.
But having that is a huge, huge thing. The only downside during the weekend.
Oh, it was crazy amounts of people. It was just car after car after car after car after car. And then on the river itself, it's people floating in rafts, kayaks, tubes, all that kind of stuff.
So a lot of you guys, I think, just assume that the river is right next to my property. It's not. It's close. but it's far enough away that you do have to like kind of drive there and stuff. That's a huge benefit. Having, you know, a place that you can cool off or fish, even just to get away or whatever, it's an awesome thing. I'm trying to think of some more stuff that people have asked.
If you dammed up the stream.
I haven't gone down there recently. I don't even know if there's any water.
And if you had an off-grid escalator, it'd be worth it.
Yeah. I guess on that, people have asked, why don't you just like carve out steps down there so it's easy to walk? It's like 400 feet digging out of rock. It's a lot of work.
Everywhere around here is just rock, rock.
It's a lot. I don't remember. Were you ever here when the goats were here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I fed them Doritos one time.
Oh, yeah. They did clear it out really, really well. They were a huge nuisance, and they got over everything. But without that, it's pretty overgrown.
Yeah, they were your lawnmowers for sure.
It's pretty overgrown out here, but I did clean it up some.
What do you have, a weed eater?
I did, yeah. Well, it was Danielle's, but I just used that.
Brush hog things.
Yeah, I used that, and then I like sprayed and stuff. But even the littlest things, like Matt, there's this tree right here, and I just left like 2 branches since I've been here, and he was just like, I cut them. Like I got tired of it, like I cut them.
Walking around, and they looked like they were pretty much dead anyways, and it was just little annoying, like wild whiskers is what they reminded me of. And then they had a bunch of spider webs and stuff. Nope, chop, done.
So if you could say the worst thing about this place and the best thing about this place, what would you say?
The best thing I would say is like the peacefulness and solitude and stuff.
Yeah, the isolation.
Just outdoors, being one with nature. Yeah. And then the worst, I guess because I'm so used to on-grid life, you know, now we got crappy cell phone servers, crappy internet, you know, no running water, electricity for the most part. The fact you gotta drive quite a bit to go in and out of town, you know, that's probably the worst.
Yeah.
But, you know, pros and cons, and
you gotta balance it out.
Yep.
So I guess the $1 million question is, would you ever want to take over this place?
I don't know if I could do it full time, but yeah, I mean, I could see myself living out here, I guess, you know.
But it'd be more on a part-time.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it might end up being full time. Who knows? But as of right now, I would say probably just a couple of weeks, like at a time. So I can still help Jared out over there because we still got a bunch of work to do and stuff over there. And then I don't know. So
if you were hypothetically to move out here full time, what do you think it needs to make it comfortable enough to where it wouldn't suck as bad?
More water in a bathroom?
Yeah. I mean, a real bathroom would be a game changer. That way you're not dealing with, you know, stinky poo and maggots and that fun part of it during the summer. You know, having an enclosed shower would be good, definitely during the winter. I know you haven't experienced that yet, but it's not fun freezing your butt off.
Well, I was out here in the cold. Remember when my truck messed up and...
But I don't know if we did a shower or anything then.
Oh, no, I didn't shower then. I'm just saying, like, it was cold.
Well, yeah.
I mean, there's literally... It snowed.
Yeah, it iced over. That's... I remember we did a slow-mo thing of throwing ice up and you hitting it.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, I mean... As you guys know, I've been talking about different things, like this is not my forever property. I've kind of been looking around. I'm not really going to say anything other than that, but, you know, I do not plan on living here forever. I don't want this to go to waste. A lot of you guys have also said, you know, I can't believe you're just leaving, you're not finishing any of this. The plan's still to finish it, whether it's me here, Matt here, Jared, sell it off to somebody else. The plan is still to finish it, just in a different way, I guess.
You had to kind of reset yourself because you were almost getting just too burned out with it, I think.
Yeah, that too. And then, I mean, I just knew that this wouldn't be my forever place, so I didn't want to, like, dump all my money into it. It's good. It's a great place. It's just not my forever place. I'd like to, you know, have like a good sized garden and more level.
You need something with more land, usable land.
Usable land, yeah. Like this is great because
this is great for seclusion and hunting and whatnot.
With the hills, it keeps people away. But yeah, I definitely want something that's more usable and stuff. So I guess at the end of the day, on this video, you know, the question of, you know, would he take over? Yes. Would it be full time? Probably not right now.
The other big thing that I didn't even mention, it's the obvious thing, is the river. I mean, it's not too far away.
Oh, as like a pro, I guess?
As a pro. I mean, there's fishing and swimming. So, shoot, dang.
Yeah, you can't really beat that. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I've been gone, did a little vacation or whatever, but a lot of you guys have asked questions. I also know that a lot of you haven't checked out Matt's videos yet, because you were probably just unaware that he was up here and stuff. I didn't really promote it or anything like that. So I think he's got 4 or 5 videos up at this point.
Yeah, I've just been doing one a day since I've been here.
Yeah, if you want to check it out, he's done different things, and so if you haven't, go check out his videos. And then after you watch his videos, you know, do you think Matt should stay here, you know, part-time, full-time? What do you guys think? After seeing him do some certain things, you know, is there anything that you guys think that we could kind of, you know, build or change or whatever to try to, you know, make it a little more user-friendly, if you want to call it that?
I'm all about the constructive criticism and ideas and stuff. It's just the pure shit talkers.
Yeah, the haters. But hey, a view's a view, I guess. So, yeah, just kind of give us y'all's feedback on that once you watch his videos, and especially if you've already watched them, then you know. But, you know, I guess it would be kind of the same thing, too. I know Jared wants to come up here and do stuff, and I'm pretty sure anything that you could think of to make it better, Jared would probably want the same. Clearly, me as well. If I had left, this would still be a little getaway place if you want to go down the river and stuff. But yeah, it's not really so much of the like hardcore primitive off-grid, kind of getting a little more modern these days, making it a little better. Again, got a bunch of like solar battery bank things. I'm gonna be doing some reviews on those. Try to get some solar on top, try to finish it off.
That would be a game changer.
Yeah.
Once you start with solar.
Yeah, try to get the chinking done on the house. Try to, you know, really wrap up everything. It's a lot of loose ends that need to get finished. I got burnt out, to be completely honest. And if Matt's coming up, Jared's coming up, you know, Danielle comes out here, I think we could wrap this up pretty quick. So I think a lot of stuff's really going to start moving. So hopefully it'll be doing that. And until then, I'm still looking for my future property out there to really...
I thought you were saying my future wife, and Danielle was going to slap you through the camera.
Oh, yeah. We'll see how that one goes. No, but yeah, trying to figure all that out. But just clarifying for everybody out there, hopefully this video kind of sums up all the different questions and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Make sure to check out his videos again, and let him know what you think and what could change, what he could do, you know, even in his videos, you know, different projects or whatever. He's been cooking a lot, you know, different things. I think a big thing is going to be an outdoor kitchen. So maybe if you guys have an outdoor kitchen or seen other channels or whatever, what's some good stuff that we could do to make the cooking a little bit easier and cooler. Always down to cook different ways. So,
all right, little Bubba, let me help you here.
Let us know.
Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Have a good day, and we'll see you guys later.